I'm here. This is Jennifer. I'm here. I'm not going to use my camera. I have a little bit of internet issues at my house. So you are now recording. The recording has started. And yes, we'll go ahead and call roll. Dr. Kelly.
Here.
Mr. McKenna.
Here.
Ms. Olson.
Here.
And our new board member, Ms. Pallison.
Here.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
You are, thanks.
Okay, wonderful. Also in attendance are Attorney Ennis and Attorney Toussaint. You have a quorum with 4 board members.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Motion to approve agenda.
And Chair, of course, we have some special matters. Do we need to reorder the agenda?
Oh yeah, right. So we're gonna have Bill Falsey here. I'm actually pulling up the agenda now. We're gonna have
Is that one going to be confidential, or is it going to
Yes.
be?
It is confidential, so. So anyway, Mr. Falsey will be calling to provide some additional information on one of the requests for advisory opinion at 9:30. Yeah,
Okay.
This is difficult.
all right. So let's see. So let's why don't we put that?
So I think you could go ahead and approve the agenda, Chair, and then we could do.
And I'm sorry. And then what? We lost you there.
Motion to the agenda if you're happy with it, and then change the order of the day if you want to take that item up at 9:30.
Well. Look at you, Miss Roberts Rules. Yes, that sounds great. Let's do that. Do we have a second to approve the agenda then?
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, the agenda is approved. Let's take a look at the minutes from June 11th and June 18th.
I'll move to approve the minutes from the 11th and the 18th.
All right, do we have a second for that?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. All right, the minutes are approved. Let's take a look. So if we looks like we've got no requests for gift exceptions. We'll go to 4 then. A4 looks like we've got a few disclosures of economic interest for a municipal contract. Let's take a look at those. I know everyone thoroughly reviewed these things before the meeting. Let's take a look again at those. Just seeing if anything gives us heartburn here.
I think we were going to get more information on the Savina one. That's why it's still here.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. That would make sense. Who do we give that to Dee to find out more information about that? Dee, did we give that one to you to find out more information?
I'm sorry, I'm blocking myself. Hold on, okay, now I'm unmuted. You did, but what I thought about it more when I looked at it is the reason I actually pulled it was because this person actually, or she, I guess, actually worked for Arctic Solar Ventures, the very thing that was at issue in the Green Tank. But the more I thought about it, just because she belongs to that business and her being a member on the Zoning Board of Examiner and Appeals, I don't think would be any conflict whatsoever.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
just a regular business. So I didn't bother to ask her further questions because I was the one that pulled it.
Okay,
Okay, so I think it's fine.
that sounds good. And then let's take a look at
McIlvray?
McIlvray. Nice, that's a great name. Let's see, plating board. And that looks easy, right? I don't see anything for that one. All right. We got a motion to, let's see, approve both of those then.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All right, all those in favor, aye.
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 Opposed, no. All right, very good. So that's approved. Let's see. Let's go to our unfinished business. Request for advisory 2018-6. Dee, what's the status of this one?
That remains unfinished.
Unfinished. Okay. Dee, could you even remind me what was that one about? Was that?
Forrest is a member, of course, is an assembly person, and he also is a member of the Parks Foundation.
Right.
So the assembly member, he it gets involved with the Parks and Rec budget, and also sometimes Parks and Rec Foundation actually receives funding back and forth. Mostly it's Parks and Rec Foundation providing funding to Parks and Rec. So it was whether there was a conflict there.
Okay. Okay. Good. Oh yeah. That one's going to be interesting. Okay. Okay. So request for advisory 2019-4.
Is that the Wilbur one, Terry?
That is Wilbur. Yes.
So I'll tell you what I've done with Wilbur is I listened to the recording, and that's as far as I've gotten.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
one that I took over from Dee. And
Mhm.
that's the one that's about his wife is a partner in the chairperson. She's a partner in an architectural firm, and she's the chairperson of the Heritage Land Bank. And we had questions about potential conflicts of interest and whatnot related to that. So I've just listened to that, but I haven't made any headway on writing the opinion.
Okay.
I've been really slammed the past 2 months, you guys. And before you even ask me about it, I'll just tell you that I haven't completed Belden. I have a pretty good draft going of Belden, which is the one about the taxi cab permits. But I do have some things that I'd like to discuss with the board about that whenever we're ready to do that.
Okay.
And Chair, if I can say to Lisa, why don't you and I meet on Wilbur? Because I think we could get that done very, very quickly.
Okay.
We'll set up a calendar thing. And we'll
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be hard to write it. I just need a block of time to do it. But yeah, I appreciate that'd be great, Dee. We can do that.
All right, very good. So, and then request for advisory 2020-2, 49th State. Marcia, how's that going?
I sent the revised version to Dee on Monday.
Right on. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
And Marcia, I did not have time to go through all of that, but I also would make a suggestion to see if Terry could be the final editor on that. The board went through your first draft. We had a few suggestions. It was mostly making sure that Terry's analysis was incorporated into your second draft. And so Terry, that would help me if you would just take the reins at this point.
Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Dee, if you could just forward me Marcia's draft, and I'll just I'll work on that.
Okay. And Jennifer, did we not forward that around as part of the materials? So I could just do that directly.
I haven't received that.
Oh, okay. I thought I sent it to you, but I will find it. I definitely have it. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be happy to send it out to the full board if that's what you guys want to do.
Okay.
Okay, good. And let's see, potential revisions to the municipal code. That's going to be a long and involved discussion. And it is now 9:14, and our first order of business is our confidential request for advisory 2020-3. And so what I think we should do at this point is read what Dee provided for us. Dee has provided a pretty nice analysis answering a lot of questions from this individual. And I think we should reread that. Again, I'm sure we all read it very carefully and took copious notes, but let's reread it and be ready for this conversation at 9:30. Dee, should we move into executive session now or should we wait until 9:30?
Well, because this is confidential, let's just move into executive right away.
Yeah, I mean, that way we could, we could give ourselves a few minutes. It's not a long document. We give ourselves a few minutes to reread it, and then maybe have a, 5-10 minutes of discussion before the individual comes in.
Okay, and so Jennifer, that would be the first level, right? just executive, it's not secret.
Well, the tapes would still be private until you release them, but yeah, I think that's appropriate, Dee.
Yeah, because I think this will be released at some point, and I think we'll have probably a pretty robust conversation that whoever writes this opinion will need to refer to the tapes.
All right, let's do it. Do we have a motion to move into executive session? Not all at once. I can't hear you.
To executive session.
Do we have a second? All right, motion
I'll make a-
dies for lack of a
I'll
second.
make a second. Sorry, I was on mute there.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Okay, let's move into, Madam Clerk, let's please move into executive session.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'm gonna stop and restart your recording. If you'll give me just a moment.